All right, so this is arms and shoulders for the month of April already. This workout is different than any other workout that we've done before. Really quickly, we're doing antagonist supersets. So we're gonna do one superset that works by tri, then we're gonna move to shoulders. Then we're back to by tri, then shoulders, and we have 6 total supersets. So there's 2 exercises, each superset, as a circuit, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you're doing each one 3 times. So we're gonna start with our bis and tris. So we're gonna have the easy curl bar on, they're gonna face the rig, they're gonna grab right at the M, squeeze their armpits, tuck their elbows, and curl. Don't let those elbows move back and forth. Exercise number 2, they're gonna grab the lat bar from overhead, slight hinge, tuck your elbows, start at your chest, press straight down to your hips. Hands are pretty narrow, squeeze, and press from up to down. So those are the 2 exercises, easy bar bicep curl and lat bar tricep push down. Number 2 is for our shoulders. So we're gonna move that red lever to about knee height. They're going to grab wide, the outside of the bar where it's smooth. Tall kneeling position, start with that bar at their mouth, press straight up. Make sure they can see that bar overhead and they're not going too far back. Lower right to their mouth. The modification for that, if somebody can't go overhead, they're going to grab a band and they're going to press up but also out at the same time. See if that helps a little bit. So overhead press, and second exercise, TRX high face pull. So they can go high face pull, up over their head. I like to do a W here. I did that when I was doing the workout. That's harder. So you can coach either exercise. They both hit those rear delts. I don't care. I'm gonna coach the W probably. The board says face pull. So I'll just coach both and let them choose whichever one they want to do. Overhead press, face pull, or W pull. Superset number 3. We are done with the easy bar. We need the rope with a red lever at mid-chest height. Exercise 1 is a bicep row. We're familiar with that. Grab L2, R2, hinge close to the rig, thumbs up to knuckles up as you row. We really want to make sure that they are starting thumbs, rowing to palms, keeping tight and pulling their hands to their armpits and really squeezing those biceps. Exercise number 2 for this superset. Bilateral stance is tougher. If they need more lower back support, go split stance. This one, they're gonna squeeze their biceps to their ears. So it's kind of like a skull crusher, but we're just calling it an overhead press. Elbows stay high. Squeeze your ears with your biceps. Lower as far as you can behind your head. So you have your low bicep row and your rope overhead tricep extension. Circuit number 4, superset number 4, goes back to shoulders. We have that tall kneeling rope front raise. Stop those elbows right beneath their shoulders, not all the way down here. And then number 2 for this one is a little bit different. We haven't done this one really before. It's a band reverse fly. So we are going to stand on the band. You're going to make an X. So cross the band in front of you and grab the opposite handles. Hinge. Good hinge to really hit those rear delts. All right, now, people are going to want to be superheroes and go heavier. Purple is plenty heavy for women. Yellow is plenty heavy for guys. If they want to go heavier, their arms better stay almost straight and they better get their hands to their shoulders or else they need to lower the band, okay? So you have your toe kneeling front raise with the rope and you have your hinged band reverse fly. So, superset number 5. We need a black handle. We're back to biceps, triceps. You have a wide bicep curl. Squeeze your armpits, tuck your elbows, and your hands ring out a little bit as you bicep curl, full range of motion. Exercise number 2 for this superset is a Sphinx push-up. So there's a couple different options for this. I have to do it on my knees. The further your hands are out from your shoulders makes it a little bit bit easier. Their goal is to get their hands under their shoulders at some point or get off their knees. So from your wrists to your elbows, slowly lower and then press back up. Those elbows stay right in line with your wrists and your shoulders. We're not letting them wing out. If they want, they can slowly lower and then alternate the side that lifts first, or they can do plank walk-ups. So there's a couple different options for that. I'm just making sure my timer's still going. Perfect. This is the third time I've done this video because I've had camera issues. So you have your wide bicep curl and your Sphinx push-up. And then number 6, back to our shoulders. Alternating band, front to lateral raise. So we've done this one, stand on the band. One arm goes front as the other arm goes laterally. Then they're gonna stack the handles, grab them with both hands. Keep your hands super close to your body. Lead with your elbows, pull to your mouth. Purple's too easy, so they'll go up a color. But hands super close and lead with your elbows. So you have your front to lateral raise and your high pull. That's the end of the 6 supersets. That's the bulk of the work. It should take about 26 to 30 minutes. Every superset is done as a circuit 3 times through. Then you're gonna move to lower. There's 4 exercises. One of the exercises is unilateral, so it really is 3, but we're splitting them up. You're doing this 3 times. That's also different. Week 1 and 2, if you only have enough time to do it twice, that's okay. Exercise 1 is a split stance deadlift. That back leg is that kickstand. All of that weight's on that front leg. Right foot forward first. Weights on my front leg. Squeeze. You're really able to squeeze that back glute with that leg being back there. That's exercise 1. Number 2 is a wide stance goblet squat. So grab the rope, hold it goblet, go wide stance, maybe not necessarily sumo, sink and stand, squat. Then you're gonna go back to your deadlift with your left foot in front. And you're gonna finish with plyo lunges. They can use the TRX strap as assistance, or they can just stand and do reverse lunges. So those are your 4 exercises. Split stance deadlift right, wide stance goblet squat, split stance deadlift left, and then plyo lunges, alternating. And that takes us to AMRAP and core. AMRAP still focuses on our bis, tris, and shoulders. You're gonna put a band in the lower loop of the S drive, however many colors they think they wanna use. 1, kick back, bending in your elbow, 15 reps. Right into bicep curl pulses, 15 reps, keeping those elbows tight and controlled. And then you have back raises. Drive your elbows hard behind you and pull your hands to your shoulders 15 times. So that is the AMRAP. Then we have core. We are taking the core back to 5 exercises for 1 round. Again, depending on time, you can start at 30 seconds, increase it 5-second increments, hopefully to end at 45 seconds per exercise by week 4. We have our tall kneeling rope crunch, away from the rig, hips over knees, face to floor. Don't come all the way up. It takes some core strength to stop. Exhale down, back up. Nice flat back, engaged core. Make sure when they pull, they're not sitting back on their heels. Exercise number 2, alternating jackknife. Nice wide feet. Raise your shoulder blades as you reach for your foot. I also like this one where you actually pull your knee in. I really can feel that in my lower core and my obliques, so whichever option they prefer. Then we have an elbow plank knee tap. Elbows under shoulders, nice tight plank. Alternate taking your knees to the floor. If they tire out, just hold a plank. Exercise number 4 is new. It's different. I got it from boxing. So, it's called a figure 8 crunch. Tell your clients to think about an 8 on a digital clock. That's the pattern that they're going to be making. It's super important that their knees are bent and their feet are flat. We don't want their legs straight. They're going to take their hands up, just like you're in guard. They don't need to know all about that, but that's their placement. They are going to go side, up, middle, lift, other side, up, middle, down. Side, up, center, down, side, up, center, down. And they're going to continue that pattern. And then exercise number 5 is your X plank. Make sure they're returning to a nice high, tight plank every time and really reaching for the outside of their ankle or their shin or their knee, wherever they can reach. And that's it.